Well, good morning to you too. Well, good morning, Lionhearts. How are you? You've already seen Jaw down there itching his ear. Last night when I got off work, as we were finishing up, it started pouring rain out where we were, and so we had to load all the trucks in the rain, finish bussing everything in the rain, cleaning up in the rain, and I woke up with a bad cough and feeling kind of blah, which is a bummer because I was supposed to work the kids club at church today, but as soon as I woke up and I felt that little scratch in my throat and I kept coughing this morning, I was like, I'm gonna get somebody sick. So I had to send an email and cancel, which was a bummer. I was really looking forward to. I actually haven't got a serve for probably 2 months. I've been working so much or doing something else when they asked me, so I was really looking forward to it. But I didn't want to get anybody sick, so I don't know. I'm up now though, and I do apologize. I realize I have not been very vocal on the YouTube page as far as replying to comments, and same thing on Facebook and stuff. I'm just kind of burnt out right now, and I just, no offense to anyone in particular or anybody, I've been like trying to stay away from like the social media side of it and just try and work on the creating videos right now. And I don't want anybody to think because I'm not replying to you that I don't read them. I do read them. It's just one of those things right now where I'm just like, I just don't feel like interacting for a few days. So I'll be back. It's cool. No worries. But I have a bunch of errands to run today, and then I have a date at like 3 or 4 o'clock. So I don't know how long this vlog's going to be, but I want to make it as exciting as I can in the time that we have together. So Daze with Jordan and Lion begins now. What's up? Wow, look at all the clouds out today. Man, beautiful. It's like a painting. I gotta run some errands, and Jaw's gonna go over and hang out with Pollyanna for the day. He's got a bunch of pent-up energy, and so does she, and they want to play, so we're gonna go dump him off. Okay, let's do some shopping here. I need to get some mailers for mailing out stuff I'm gonna be eBaying. I gotta clear out this stuff. I think they're back here somewhere. Perfect. That's exactly what I need. If you buy something from me, it might be coming in this. Okay. I actually need to be a little Mr. Fix-It on some of this stuff today. And since this is only $1, I think I'm gonna get this too, because it's kind of a Grateful Dead hat. Jerry Garcia used to wear a weird hat kind of like this. I'm just gonna get it for that. Now where that hat's gonna come in handy is if I end up going to the Dead & Company Grateful Dead show at the end of May. Which I don't know, since I got a trip coming this summer, I don't know if I'm gonna go, but if I can get a ticket pretty reasonable, I don't really want to miss it either. So it's always good to have a Jerry Garcia hat just in case you might need it. Alright, they didn't have the washers and bolts that I needed at the 99-cent store. Sometimes they do, you never know. So I was trying to avoid this because there's never any parking here. I guess we're gonna have to do it. I actually pulled in and got a spot immediately. I was rooting through the CDs in my car and I found one of my favorite bands. They're called Connections, and it's actually my one of my good friend's brother's band. And I'm gonna send him a message and ask him if they have any like kind of publishing deal or anything. Because if they don't, I want to start using their music as some of the like music in my vlog. I want to start adding some music, but the reason I don't is because none of the stuff that's available on YouTube to use for free matches my style. So I really want to use either my own music or theirs, and I think their music is more apt to the kind of stuff that I'm filming. Okay, you want to talk about irony? I buy these pop sockets for 99 cents online. I get them all the way from China, so I have to wait 2 or 3 weeks. So when I ordered this one, I actually ordered 2. Well, when I got my waterproof case yesterday in the mail, or 2 days ago, and I tried it out and made sure that it didn't leak, I put my other pop socket on that case, and literally I put it on yesterday, and the very next day, the one on my everyday phone case broke. What luck, huh? Alright, cool. I got the washer and bolt both that I needed for 17 cents and 11 cents. And I got a text message back from my friend who I was just telling you about, and they said I can use their music. They said use away, so classic. You're gonna start hearing connections. All right, the hat's home. Let's go do some vlogging. Well, we finally made it. This one's gonna blow you guys away. It's not the typical vlog, but this place has a story. Well, today I thought I'd bring us out to do a little bit of a kind of an interesting, unique vlog, something I haven't done quite yet. And what we are seeing right now is actually the start of an entire genre of music. Pretty much, I mean, in my lifetime, I remember this is the biggest shift in the music scene I've ever seen. I remember being a kid growing up and like metal and 80s hairband music was the thing. And I was a huge Guns N' Roses fan, and Guns N' Roses Use Your Illusion albums had come out, and that was rock and roll, man. That was what everybody was listening to, and that's what set the benchmark for what was brilliant music at that time. Until this happened. I remember riding around with my parents in the car, and on the radio, like an entirely different style of music that I'd never heard came on. And what it was Smells Like Teen Spirit. And we are at the SOUNDSTAGEs where they filmed the Smells Like Teen Spirit video. That classic video, everybody knows it. It's Kurt in that striped shirt, and it's like the dirty, sweaty cheerleaders in this foggy, musty room, and these like dirty, grungy kids just like rioting and smashing into each other. And like stage diving and going nuts, and it was the start of an entire era. And it's crazy when they actually like came out with this. Nirvana was nobody, you know. Obviously they had put out Bleach, and they were known in small kind of like indie punk rock circles because they were a sub pop band, but other than that, nobody really knew what was going to happen. And so they posted flyers around town looking for like high school age kids that were willing to donate like 12 hours of their day for no money and like free drinks and pizza. To be in Nirvana's video, the Smells Like Teen Spirit video. Now, I know you're probably looking at this and you're going, well, we're gonna trust you, Jordan, because you really have no way of proving it. Well, you're right. There's really no real way to prove it because it's a soundstage and we can't get on the soundstage. But there's one thing that I learned, because I've actually filmed on this stage before, was that when I was working on this stage, I told you guys before, I've had this like weird curiosity now. Whenever I work on a stage, I always have to look it up and always see if there's anything at all. And when I found out this was filmed here, I walked over and I was telling everybody on set, I'm like, you guys know this is the Smells Like Teen Spirit stage? Nobody cared. They were all just like, okay, that's cool. Like, until I started surfing around online and I found a picture of the band standing right over here. You'll see through the fence there's a little ramp, and there's a kind of a loading dock entrance right there with a shuttery gate, and I'm going to take us over and show us a little bit better shot of it. But there's actually a picture of Dave, Kurt, and Chris all standing right in front of that gate. And I'm gonna walk over and kind of zoom through a gate and show you where they would have been standing, and I'll match up the photo. So if we come over here to stage 7 and you peer through the little looking glass hole here, way over there, and I'll see if I can't zoom in for you. You can see that shutter. And right in there through that fence, where that loading dock gate is right there, I'm gonna match up a picture of the band. Ooh, starting to sprinkle, getting the dark storm clouds. It's gonna be a fun night. I love this kind of creepy weather. I've been watching the original Tales from the Crypt. I have some of those DVDs. I've been watching a little bit of those while I've been finishing up my editing for our trip that we just took. And I'm glad I got back now. I don't really want to be traveling down in that area where I was if it's wet and rainy. Heavily congested on Saturdays and Sundays, so. Alright, so what's that license plate? Is that Pink Floyd or Punkfield? We're trying to figure it out.
I mean, it says Pink Floyd on the ring, so it's probably Punkfield.
Alright, my date was nice enough to drive me over to pick up Ja because she's actually flying to Iceland in the morning. She's going on a 2-week vacation, and so we had to have an early date, and she's like, oh, if you got a spot already for your car and it's street cleaning tomorrow, I'll take you over there, so. Score! You didn't miss me, did you?